Stadium. The Cardinals listening for the sound of their signature Big Red Siren, which signals an air raid and brings them out to a sea of red here in Glendale. Up next, it's our main event between the Tennessee Titans and the Arizona Cardinals. On one sideline, look at the head coach of the visiting Titans. This guy's off to the kind of start they needed this season. They're 3-1 thus far. On the Cardinals sideline, that's head coach Jonathan Gannon. His guys with the crowd at their backs, and things only going to get louder once this game begins. Kate Scott, joined by my partner Brock Heward. It's going to be Chad Ryland to get us started. And we're off on EA Sports. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So the Titans ready for their opening drive of the game. Leading them out to the #1 pick in the 2025 NFL Draft out of Miami. It's Cam Ward.
I think we could give him a pass from last week because they still found a way to win, and that's the ultimate job of a quarterback. But those interceptions, that's not what we're used to seeing out of him week to week. The 2 touchdowns, though, well, that's the bar he wants to hit each and every time out, and when he gets there, usually good things follow.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
So this one on the defense.
That's interference. Defense.
And it's as we expected, partner. We call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give him that first down. First down throw here for Ward. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll try and run this. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
Kate, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the net's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
This is Henry on second. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks. He's set to go now from the 35. Going now on first down. Ward. That's brought in by Calvin Ridley. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Just like they drew it up in practice this week, partner, and the exact start they wanted to have in this game.
That's 100%. That's why you script and you go over these plays ahead of time. Kate, you know this. All those amazing essays you wrote at Cal. That start to that paper was so important and set the tone for the rest of it.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. So here come the Cardinals now as they get set for their opening drive. And bringing them out in his 10th season now, a veteran who minimizes turnovers better than almost anyone here in the NFL, Jacoby Brissett.
Nobody came away happy last week, no question about it. Himself, most of all. The team went 0-1 picking up the loss, but he was 0-1. One pick, no touchdowns. Not good enough. Defeat not an option this week. And neither is a lack of touchdowns. They intend, rectify both.
These guys have gotten off to a hot start, Brock, in spite of these injuries that have occurred along the way.
You know what, Kate? If you and I traveled to every training camp, I think we'd hear the same thing. Next man up, next man up. These teams know it. The players know it. You hear the talk, but then you got to walk it, and this team is. I know it's early, but this is looking like a group that could be built for a playoff run as long as this list doesn't grow too much longer.
How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset? I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys. Not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Brissett. Here comes the pressure, and he's going to be dropped by the Titans. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Oftentimes, these early exchanges are just a feeling-out process for rushers and blockers. But they can also set the tone for the battles the rest of the game, and that defender, you know, with an early win, he's feeling really good about himself.
Man in motion here. 3rd and long. Here's Brissett. And the deep ball falls incomplete. That's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them.
Yep.
The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score, maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Here's Chimere DK on the return. Making some progress here. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. After that return, he's looking pretty banged up out there. We're going to have a stoppage as team personnel comes out to look at him. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. 1st and 10. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. One's dropped for what would have been a nice game. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Buying some time right. To the right, hauled in by Jefferson. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
They give to Henry on the inside handoff. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Ward. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. That's him on the catch, left side. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. They gain 11 on that play. And the Titans have a 1st. Shotgun snap now to Ward. Buys time, rolling right. That's Jefferson. He's got it. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Now for the first time, they turn to the rookie from Texas. short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 2.
And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the first quarter. The Titans are leading so far. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. Ready to go with our second quarter. Titans with the ball and a chance to score.
70, go!
First and 10 here. Ward setting up the screen. And he drives this forward to the 6.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Flying down the middle with Henry. They were ready for him. They won that battle on the ground. This is backed up to the 9. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
Ready? 65.
Ward setting the pass. Ooh, put some heat on that one, Brock, but it falls incomplete. He was looking for Gunnar Helm. So they're left with 4th down here. Sly's kick is up and good. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now we get set to see the Cardinal offense for the second time. And they take over down 10-3 following that score. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Brought in inside the 20. It's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. Ryland able to connect on the point after. And the Cardinals tie things 10-10. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Robinson with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. We'll get another look at this Tennessee offense. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. The drive begins with Henry. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. Now, after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. 1st and 10 from the 32. Ward off the play fake. Getting out to his left. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
This rookie quarterback's going to have to file that one away as a little bit of a reminder. You can't stare down your primary target. You can get away with it in high school, even in college, but not in this league as that ball gets batted away.
We'll call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and long for him here. That heater is going to fall to the turf. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 4th and long.
Johnny Hecker in punt formation for the Titans.
Takes it in at the 21. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. The Cardinals and Marvin Harrison Jr. set for this next possession. Well, Brock, it only took them 1 play to reach the end zone last drive. They might have to work a little bit harder this time out.
19, set.
On 1st down, it's Brissett. He's on the quick hitter. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
Hey,
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
19, set. 12X, 12X.
On his own read, here's Connor. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Oh, just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10.
Rolling into enemy territory. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And it's good enough for an Arizona 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Hey, kill.
Straight ahead, it's Connor. And he'll be met near the line to limit the game to a yard. Sent down by Cody Barton. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and
19. Go.
Operating from the gun, Brissett. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Hey, kill.
They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this 1st down.
19.
Shotgun now for Brissett. Throwing this one back of the end zone. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play.
He was covered by Kyer Eva.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good to get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Here's Robinson with the return. Making some progress here. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Ward's going to throw it. Throw left is intercepted. Picked off by Will Johnson. And the Cardinals have it as he records the first interception of his young career.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
We send a receiver in motion right.
19. Hey, go.
Brissett with it on 1st. And the Titans rush is going to win this round. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
6 brings up 2nd and 16 at the 47-yard line.
Last play sent him back across midfield here, 2nd and long.
19. Go.
Brissett to throw it. Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. And he gets it across midfield and into Titans territory. 3rd down, they need 7.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
19. Good. 13.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. Hits him on the out route. And he needed a little more room to reach that line. The stop is made in time. That brings up 4th down. So now it's Chad Ryland's turn to attempt this Cardinals field goal. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll double their lead to 6. All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Drop 50.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Running left side by Jefferson. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
Go.
Off the play fake. Here's Ward. He's going to loft one deep to the left. He's got it at the 30. And this will reach the opposing 25-yard line.
42 yards.
To the line and set. Here we go. 1st down.
1st down.
Going to throw this one. Ward. He's got it near the 8. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll run here with Henry. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
On the play. 2nd and goal at the 12-yard line.
They'll go play action. Buying some time left. That one's incomplete in the end zone. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on fourth, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
And he's going to have the touchdown. We'll see if he gets to keep this, though, Brock. We've got some laundry on the field. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. So they get dinged for the holding. Gotta wonder if that changes their call as they line this up for third down.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. And it's incomplete on third and goal. Alec Manor, the intended receiver. And that forces them to fourth and goal. Sly's kick is up and good. And that cuts the lead in half, down to 3.
It's only 3 points, and they're going to still trail at halftime, but every little bit helps. I'll tell you this as well. It also helps maybe later in the game. You got a fourth quarter clutch kick. To have that confidence built, that's important.
Raleigh's set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals getting out there on offense one last time in this opening half. Holding just a field goal lead, probably going to see them play close to the vest in the time we've got remaining. The clock reads 24 seconds now as the final drive of this half begins.
19, set. 19.
They're set now on 1st and 10. Throw is there, Trey McBride. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's set out. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. On the shotgun, Brissett. Wilson on the slant. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Arizona goes ahead and calls its second timeout. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Now it's Brissett. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up third down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got McBride complete. And he'll get them enough for a first down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. So now it's Chad Ryland's turn to attempt this Cardinals field goal. From the right hash, 55 yards out. He had all the distance and just enough accuracy to send it through. We have a one-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. The first month of the season has come and gone. It's the first weekend of October, our first week with byes on the schedule. Lots to unpack, so let's get into it. Our look at the NFL starts now. In Charlotte, the Panthers at home to take on Miami. And it's the third-year quarterback, Bryce Young. One of his 3 touchdown passes on the afternoon. The Panthers started 0-4, but they finally break through to get their first W of the year. Why don't we go over to Charm City now, check in on the Ravens as they host the Houston Texans. And it's the 2-time MVP, Lamar Jackson. On target with that one, he had 3 touchdown passes on the afternoon. Lastly, we go to Indianapolis. It's the Colts taking on the Raiders. And it's a man, when he gets going, is one of the best in the game, Jonathan Taylor. He's going to take it in, 18 yards away. It's a touchdown. The Colts move to 4-1, looking good as they get the win here. With that, here's a look at the rest of the action from around the NFL here in Week 5, the first weekend of October. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10. Here come the Cardinals to begin quarter number 3. Ready to start this drive with Connor. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up. These guys have gotten off to a hot start, Brock, in spite of these injuries that have occurred along the way.
You know what, Kate? If you and I traveled to every training camp, I think we'd hear the same thing. Next man up, next man up. These teams know it. The players know it. You hear the talk, but then you got to walk it, and this team is. I know it's early, but this is looking like a group.
Comes the pressure, and he's going to be dropped by the Titans. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down.
Kate, you know I love to say that the NFL game is a game of adjustments. You come out of halftime, and you know you've got to impact the quarterback. You got to get home, and it's exactly what they do on this opening drive.
Hey,
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down.
19, set.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Finds the in route, complete. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. We keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Connor trying the right side. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. Back to the line they come, 2nd down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Off the play fake, Brissett. Fires right away, but incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
3rd down, it's Brissett. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Tennessee to the line, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Pat the 60. Pat.
Now, he loses the football. And they scoop it up. Time to push for the line. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Still their football, but need to make some progress here. This is 2nd and long. Shotgun snap out of Ward. Rolling left, buying some time. On the run, deep down the left side. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down. Third and long for him here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tried getting it to Calvin Ridley. And now they're staring at 4th and long. And he hauls it in right near the 40-yard line. Out had the Cardinals now on offense. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. On first down, it's Brissett. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. At the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Brings up third down and 15.
Throwing now, Brissett. And the Titans rush is going to win this rep. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back them up and bring up fourth down.
Brings up fourth down.
The Cardinals out for the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. So the Tennessee offense headed out for another series. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. On first and 10, it's Henry. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Second and 6.
19, Dragon 60.
From the gun, it's Ward. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was looking for Alec Iomanner. So that brings them to third down.
Let's go now.
He'll air it out on third. Escapes the pocket. He's going for it himself. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Ready.
Ward off the play fake. To the right, hauled in by Jefferson. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Cardinals side of the field. Just a yard left to go on second down.
Second and roll at the 45-yard line.
Ready.
Here's a give for Henry. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
He rolls to his right. Ridley nicks the ground downfield. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Now we're going to have a break in the action as one of the Cardinals is in some pain, and they'll be out to look at him.
Ready. Crackle 80.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. We'll get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone. 7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Second and 3. At the 16-yard line.
Gravity Lions. Go.
It's Henry on the counter. It's inside the 10. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
They've got 3 tight ends on this first and goal, thinking run or play action.
Ready.
Henry will take it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans get this tied before the end of the third. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff.
Yep.
Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
Here's Slide to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And they'll take the lead.
Score Titans 20, Cardinals 19. Joey Slide to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Now we're set to throw. That's incomplete left side. Not on the same page with his tight end. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
19, set.
2nd down. Here's Brissett again. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. He got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing him. Their work doubly is difficult now after that holding call. It's 2nd and 20. Now here he goes on the boot. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
It's a gain of 22 yards.
3 quarters in the books from this one. It's Cardinals ball, and they could use a score. They come into the 4th trailing. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Here's Brissett. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Fits it through the middle. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's going to be 2nd down. Back to the air, Brissett. He brings it in. And he drives this down to the 8 before going out. 7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6.
To the air yet again, Brissett. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about.
Holding offense.
So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. After the holding call, they're going to need even more now on 3rd down. They'll run here following the penalty. Well, not a chance at all as he is met at the line on this one. That's going to be 4th and very long. This is a very important field goal for Chad Ryland. From the left hash, 34 yards away. Kicked well, and this is good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
All set now for the kickoff. Ryland with the honors. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Titans ready to take over on offense. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much, those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
Throwing now on 1st down. Roar. Out left, Dio Manor makes the grab. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. They've got first down here from the 36. Off the play fake. Here's Ward. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. To the house for a Tennessee touchdown. The Titans take a fourth-quarter lead.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Here's Slide to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Titans jump in front now by 5. All set for the kickoff. Slide with the honors. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Arizona offense about set to get going here. They find themselves down here in the fourth after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10.
19, okay, go.
Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. And we're going to get a pause here for an injured player as we see Zay Jones shake it up. He's being looked at following the play. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Nice, go.
Handoff goes to Connor, running left. And he's going to work it ahead for about 3. 2nd down coming up.
On the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On the shotgun, Brissett. This one quickly to Harrison. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 3rd and just 2 to go.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
19, okay, 12. Go.
Looking to throw. That one's incomplete over the middle.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
And this punt is out of bounds with no chance at a return. Looks like they're going to spot it at the 30. So now here comes the Titans on offense. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. 1st down throw here for Ward. Complete, Derrick Henry. And he's going to get a few here, brought down at the 33-yard line. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
It's now 2nd and 6. At the 34-yard
Shotgun snap now to Ward. He's going deep this time. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Let's go.
He'll throw it. On target to Helm. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts. 1st down from the 42. Throwing off the play fake. He'll get this to Jefferson. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Arizona goes ahead and calls its 2nd timeout. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Come on.
Ward off the play fake. That's Io Manor with the catch outright. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. The Cardinals are going to use the last of their timeouts. First and 10 from the 32. Again, Ward going to the air. This is thrown towards a defender instead, and he's the one who makes a play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on first down. Second and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Shotgun handoff now for Spears. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Tennessee first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Coming to the line for another first and 10.
Here we go, set. Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready.
Handoff headed right to Henry. And it's barely anything on that run, and we've reached the 2-minute warning. Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8. Another run for Henry. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there, and that leaves them with third down and 5.
Brings up third and 5.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Hit ready.
Back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. It's a very important field goal for Joey Slye. It's from the left hash, 33 yards. Tracking for it, and it's good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
Great, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the fourth quarter when it really matters.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Jonathan Gannon doing a last little bit of coaching here as the Cardinals return to the field. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Here he is to throw. Short pass, Bryant. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Cardinals in the hurry up now, racing the clock as they work to get set. They look to throw it. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Trying to set this up quick.
14 yards. That's good for a Cardinals.
Setting up to pass. Hits him on the in route. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Cardinals in the hurry up now, racing the clock as they work to get set. And that spike stops the clock at 50 seconds to go. 50 seconds to go. Here's second and 10.
19.
Shotgun now for Brissett. Has him on the quick hitter. And they take him down right along the 30. Cardinals in the hurry up now, racing the clock as they work to get set. To throw. He's going to run for it. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first. Offense in the hurry up here. And they clock it, 22 seconds to play. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
19. Set. 13. 13. Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Brissett. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
Hey,
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Brings up third down and 10.
Looking to throw it. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. Here he goes. Gotta have this on fourth down. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs. No timeouts remaining here, partners, so they can just run out this clock.
Ready.
Drawing up the design keeper. So it's a win on the road for the Titans. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you can come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Titans are your winners as we say so long from Glendale.
I'm Scott Hansen, and this is your Week 5 edition of the EA Sports Weekly Recap. Lots to get to. We'll begin in Glendale, Arizona. The Cardinals at home to take on the Tennessee Titans. And this is Alec Iomanner. He's going to bring this one in, and away he goes. 64 yards for the touchdown. The Titans win their second straight as they get the victory here. From there, how about we head out to Buffalo? Let's check in on the Bills as they play host to the New England Patriots. And this is Josh Palmer. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Bills continue to have enough. They make it 5 straight wins to start the new year. Lastly, we head out to SoFi Stadium. It's the Chargers hosting the Washington Commanders. And it's the new signee from Pittsburgh, Najee Harris. The team got into the red zone. He gets into the end zone. A 10-yard touchdown run. The Chargers get a second straight win after that 1-2 start. So that'll put a bow on this one. For all the hardworking men and women here in Orlando, Scott Hansen saying goodnight. We'll see you next week right here on EA Sports.